Hi, today we come down to Half Moon Bay to get a little bit of mudlarking in if we can. We've just been across the road to the cafe. We had a really nice breakfast in there.
It was lovely.
It was a lovely cup of tea, really nice breakfast. And we come down, we got our times mixed up with the high tide and stuff, and we're going to go outside anyway. Like the tide's in full, we thought it was going to be out. And it's very, very windy, so we're hoping to get some mudlarking in at some point today, but we'll see how it goes. At the moment it seems to be very, very windy. That's why we're inside the car recording this section. Otherwise you wouldn't even hear us outside. It's that bad. I don't have a spare mic at the moment to put on here. And Sarah, if she gets Sarah down to do a bit of the mudlarking, we've equipped her with a DJI Osmo Action cam, so she can get a little bit interactive herself. So we'll see how we get along. So are you looking forward to the day?
Yes, but it sounds like you're sending me into the dirty muddy bit and you're staying in the
There's no dirty, there's no mud. We're on the beach. There's
but it's going to be wet, isn't it? And you're sending me to that bit.
Well, no, because at the moment there's no beach at all, because as you'll see when we put the camera on in a second, the tide's fully in and it's like a hurricane storm outside. It's like the sea's practicing a tsunami, so this is what it looks like outside, and we'll see how we get on. Very windy. Just walking up the beach here. We've not been up here before, so we'll have a little look. See what it's like. It's quiet up here. Nobody's out and about. Only people walking their dogs. Get on. Just testing out the DJI Osmo. Very windy, very cold.
Yeah.
Let's see how we get on. Hopefully as soon as the tide goes out a bit, we'll get a little bit of a beach comb. Some information about the bits and pieces. I'll block out the wind as much as I can. Beachcombing really, to tell you the truth. I don't seem to be getting to that done at the moment while the tide's out. Or should I say while the tide's in. I'm turning the camera off, there's some big steps here to jump down. There we go, it's not too windy here, it's calming down a bit. Well, over here it is. I was hoping to get out and do a bit of beachcombing. I don't know if you heard me earlier. Very, very, very windy here. And that's what we come down here for, but unfortunately the weather was completely opposite of what we thought it was. I've got Sarah's equipped with a DJI Osmo, so we'll get some more footage in. Just opposite a church, just checking out the scenery at the moment. It's not a walking stick, it's an umbrella, if you're wondering. Just checking out scenery, church, just having a little look around while waiting for the tide to go out, and then we will do a little bit of beach combing.
Just stumbled across one of these like free library books that people hide. I don't need it, but I thought I'd show it you anyway. So people hide these books all over the place and then leave a note inside. And this one is from the teacher from Mossgate Primary. So I'll leave that back there because I don't need that anymore.
I was just saying to Sarah about around here, this area here, behind me here. It's amazing how well shielded it is from the wind. Out there the wind is like a hurricane, but here there's not one bit of wind at all. It's lovely. Just going to look around here and see what we can find. As you can see, they have a post there. Got a couple of them held up with the post. Good idea. I'd probably think about reseating it rather than posting it, but I'm surprised with the wind up here. Lovely scenery.
That is a lot of water. Hopefully it'll go out soon and we can get down to do some mudlarking beach combing.
Date on there over there. Let's have a look at that. 1699 AW. 1720. That's EM. That's what it is. Strange that you've got the graveyards going right down to the sea. Look at that. Back in the other direction now. As you can see, just have a look at the wind. As you can see, it's still windy here. Back out in the wind again. But I'm still waiting for the tide to go out, see how we get on with it. The sea's gone. See, it's just stormy out here. How we love the family here.
Right, we've made it down onto the beach now. Let's see if we can see anything. Oh, that's just white, just plain. Got a little bit of a lip on it there. It's nice, so let's see what that is.
Still windy as hell out here. I spotted something. See if you can spot it. It's out there. See if you can see it. It's hard to bend down without the wind blowing you over. It's hard stuff. I'm sure what that is. It's something. It's something. A few bits of that lying around. Another bit there.
Okay, let's see if there's anything here. A few little bits. Let's have a look. I don't know what shape that is. Small. It's interesting, we'll keep that. Another plain white as well. It's a shell. Can't see anything else here. Let's carry on. Okay, let's have a look here. What's this? Don't know, some sort of stoneware. Pot, isn't it? Don't know. Keep that. See what it is. Oh, that's a bit of sea-worn jam pot or marmalade pot. That's nice. I like it because it's sea-worn, nice and smooth. Could do something with that.
Sarah's behind me over there. She's still hovering around by the steps.
So many pieces of pottery just lying about. I want to find one with some blue on though, or some colour. That one's got a bit of shape to it. That one. Some sort of stoneware. So nicely worn by the sea though, it's nice that. That's just a bit of oyster shell, that. Some more white. Tons of white. I think they must all be all the jam pots. Let's see what this is. What's this? Oh, there we go. There we go, that's the glazed on one side and then just plain on the other. That's nice. Keep that.
Have you had any joy?
Just loads of white. White pottery, really.
Yeah, I've been getting loads of jam jar stuff here.
The jam jars are the, yeah, exactly the same.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, I've got the same.
Must have been like a jam jar smashing epidemic around here.
I think it must have.
Yeah.
But I keep looking, I want some glass if you've got any.
Yeah. So windy. Wow, look at this brick here. How badly worn is that? Wonder where that came from originally. That'd be nice to know. There you go, Phil. That's for you, my friend. Wonder how long these bits of wood have been here. It's been years. The beach. There as well. Years. I'm not finding a hell of a lot. I'm hoping Sarah's going to make up most of this video. She has a sharper eye than what I have. So I just spotted something here. See if anyone else can spot it while I'm putting the camera down at it. Hard to bend down because the wind will blow you over as soon as you go down. There we go. Pot. A flower pot probably. It's worn a bit, so it's okay.
Another piece of the marmalade or jam pots, nicely worn by the sea. Some more, there's the base. I don't usually keep these, but when they're by the sea, I keep them because they're nice and smooth. There we go, there's one with lots of little ridges. It's lovely and smooth. Another piece of jar. The little ridges on, that's nice. Keep that one.
Spot something over here. What do you think? Got my back to the wind, hoping it stops the wind for you. It is strong today. The wind is strong today. I was getting close to just turning around going home.
Absolutely covered in pottery, absolutely covered in it. Oh well, I'll keep the white stuff off this beach. So the piece that's just glazed on one side, that one. For the piece.
Got here.
Oh, there's that. That's another piece of that glazed on one side.
Alright.
And then plain on the other.
It's all good stuff, this is good stuff. It's not very windy, that's all.
Yeah. It's not cold.
No, it's not cold at all. It's just, it was cold earlier, freezing earlier, but it sort of warmed up a bit. Just the cold breeze, really.
Got a nice bit of driftwood. Might dry out nice.
It's very nice up there.
See how that dries.
See how it goes.
More ones with all the ridges. Nicely worn. Right, let's see. Oh, a bit of glass. That's what I like to see. That's nice. Would like some coloured glass, but that'll do. Very nice. More glass. Nicely worn by the sea. That looks interesting. Interesting piece of glass. Let's have a look at that one. That's nice. I like that one. Shaped maybe off the bottom of a glass or something. Very nice, keep that one. Okay, a bit more sea glass there. That's nice. I wonder what Mick's up to. Let's have a look what Mick's up to.
Turn around and go back to the wind for you. I'll sit around there because I know she likes it. Nice bit of sea glass there. Nicely worn as well. We're keeping that. My pocket is filling. I've seen loads of it, I'm not even bothered picking up, there's so much of it.
No, I've got a bag full to be.
Oh, look at the tin. You better take that home, mate. Get it off the beach.
Yeah, get it in the bin.
Yeah, we won't need that there. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. We'll take this home so we don't. What is that thing?
Yeah.
Green.
Green.
Time's going out now. Right, so that's our trip here, Half Moon Bay. It's been very, very windy, very blowy, very cold when we first got here, and it sort of warmed up a bit after a while. We went round by the ruins of the church. It seemed to be quite nice. It cooled down a bit, or calmed down a bit. And then we came back here, got to the tide went out.
Yep.
So we nipped down and did as much as we can, so hopefully it'll be okay. So, anything to say? Did you find anything interesting?
Got a few different coloured beach glass and just loads of that pottery, loads of the jam jars and the marmalade jars. And
we'll have a roundup of that later on, but
yeah.
It's very blowy here. The whole car's shaking at the moment as we're talking to you, and everything's flying outside. It sort of was blowy and it sort of calmed down a bit, and then it started getting strong again. So anyway, that is us for the day. We're going to go home now. Bite to eat, a bit of a chill out. Thanks for subscribing, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, because it always helps to have a subscribe there. And for all of you that have subscribed, thanks ever so much, and we'll see you all again real soon. Anyway, we'll see you in a second with our roundup. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye. So that was the our day for the day. I hope you enjoyed that. So also that was the DJI Osmo. If you're thinking about grading, we'll get another camera. Think about that, because the sound quality was really good on that. It was quite shocking. So anyway, what's our findings? I'll send you over there and we'll have a close look. As you can see, we found quite a bit there on the old video. There's a lot found. Want to run us through what we got here?
Well, as per usual at Heysham at Half Moon Bay, there's always loads of marmalade and jam pots. The nation must have ran on jam and marmalade, because there's always pieces of them. I'm always bringing them home, yet they're always still there. So there's all different sorts. There's the ones with the narrow lines, very fine lines, the broad ones, all sorts. And then we've got this, which I think it must have been an egg cup, looking at the shape of it.
Yeah,
It must be. Don't know. That was the only bit of blue and white I found. That one there. Lots of plain white. I have no idea what that would be. But it's all lovely and sea worn, which makes it nice and smooth.
Yeah.
And then we've got this, like we found last time, was glazed on one side and then plain on the other. Got a few pieces like that. That one's a darker one. So, and it's ridged on that side. And the piece of thick pot. It's probably the bottom.
Yeah.
This one, which I think must be really old because we've had one before, I think actually from the same beach, where it's darker inside because the kilns didn't fire it hot enough to cook it all the way through, so it didn't quite cook. So that's why it's darker.
Designed to cook, make it that way, probably.
They just didn't get hot enough. The temperatures didn't get hot enough. So that one is very old. And then lots of sea glass. Got greens, lots of different shades of greens, blues, all different blues. And then some pinks as well. Very, very light pinks. And then this one, which is shaped. Okay, and then some thicker pieces. You can see that one is, that blue one there is, I think it must be a neck of a bottle.
Yeah, I can't get that.
You just try and figure out the history of each piece that you find, and that looks like it would be a neck as well. Yeah, and then the thing that you found, which was this.
Yeah, I thought it was a briquette at first, but it's not a briquette, it's quite thin.
What I think it might be, actually, is a roof tile. A ridge tile or a roof tile. Made in France.
Right.
I have got the name of it, but I wouldn't possibly pronounce it.
It's had a bit of a journey in the sea, which comes from France.
Yeah, well, that's the name.
What's the other side look like?
It's shaped.
Right, yeah.
I think the design was in Scotland, but they're made in France.
Maybe like a bread mould or nothing like that, was it?
No, I think it's a roof tile. Looking at the pictures, it looks like it, and it's got the same name.
Yeah.
That was it. I thought that was a good find. Yeah, like anything with any sort of lettering on.
Very nice.
That one and that one. Were the two good finds.
Very good. Very good.
Yep. So lots of things, as usual. Never disappoints.
Very windy out there, so
very windy.
The video, there's lots and lots and lots of wind. It's really hard. I didn't bring any fat cat or anything like that, or other mic to stick on the on this camera, as you heard on the video, as you all heard in the video. As I was stating about the other camera, like, you know, we just got that just to add, so Sarah could do some talking. But I was quite surprised in how well I could hear her with nothing on there, just a standard mic on the actual standard mic. And I think the reason being, on this DJI Osmo or whatever it is, the mic is tucked inside here. There's one mic tucked inside there, and it also has another mic in the back. I can't get it to lights. Another mic in here, so I think that's why it stopped a lot of the wind. Quite shocked and surprised at that. I was going to either get that or the GoPro, but I thought I'd go for that. But sound quality is great, you know. So anyway, that's that. That's our finds, and hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the video. It was very windy, very cold. It was freezing cold out there.
I thought we wouldn't get onto the beach, to be fair.
Yeah, we went for a walk around, but as you see the video, we went for a walk around to wait for the tide to go out. But it's getting cold when we got, it's freezing when we got there. And well, anyway, this was the video. We'll see you all next time. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Maybe tomorrow I wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll find what I call home. Until tomorrow, you know